Hello, howdy folks, it is Diecast Buffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR '06, and this is going to be the make or break race for us right here. Is California Speedway. If we go here and have a horrible run, our championship run is over. There's 2 months left in the series. We have to pretty much be flawless here on out. California, we struggled so bad. Oh, Dale Jr. finally wins a Nextel Cup race. I literally was just harping on him last episode that he hasn't won, and he finally wins Richmond. That's pretty cool. But we were absolutely just disgusting at California Speedway early this year. And can we qualify well and find a way to hopefully have a good run? All right, folks. So we qualified 14th for California. Did about a 10-minute practice session just wrenching on the car. Tried everything: fender flare, rear spoiler, gear ratio, wedge adjustment, spring settings, tire pressure, everything. I'm happy with the way the car is. We even did a mock fuel run. On lap 3, you're halfway on gas.
EA Sports welcomes you to sunny California for today's race. Just a beautiful day for racing at the California Speedway. And these drivers are just about ready for the start of this NASCAR Busch Series race. Fuel mileage is always critical here because we expect to see long stretches of green flag racing. And that means pit strategy could be critical. 300 miles of Busch Series action are coming up. The drop of the green flag is just moments away.
All right, so basically what we did, we maxed out the whole car. We ran a fuel run, which is going to be about 7 laps. So I think it's a 12-lap race. On lap 3, you're halfway on fuel, right? It's orange on lap 6, so that tells me that if we pit on lap 6, coming to lap 7, we're probably going to be short at the end, so we have to pit on lap 7. But I focused on the tire wear for laps 5, 6, and 7 in that fuel run because the car was getting very, very fidgety off turn 2. Turn 4, it's okay because it tapers out with that D-shaped front straightaway. So turn 2 is the bugaboo here at California. Really like the car. I don't think it's a race-winning car, but if we can get away with here with a top 15, that's a win in my book. So, number 1, be conservative here. We cannot afford to bring out a caution and cause unnecessary tire wear because tires here are like, it's just, I can't even describe it. They are so finicky. One little slide and it's game over. So, just got to be very patient here. Let the car come to you. See, we were making gains in the spring California race, but our tires were just awful. The car had damage. We missed the setup completely. Completely rebuilt the car. I mean, you can consider it almost a different manufacturer. That's how much changes we made to the setup to this car. Probably the most lengthy practice or adjustment session the entire season. I mean, I usually don't touch the rear spoiler and fender flare because they're pretty good. I don't want to screw them up. But we had to. I had to put some more grip into the car because it was starting to really slide off turn 2 late in the run. And you can't have that because I'm preparing my car to be potentially in a pack of cars. So if I got 30 other cars around me, I can't be going 2.5 lanes to the left and to the right to just catch it. This guy's really going to dive bomb me. Please don't. I'm just going to slow down and kind of blow up his line. Now, I will say that the gear ratio settings for the acceleration is a little bit on edge, so we got to be careful not to overcook the engine. So I got to watch the gear ratio. Got to keep it somewhat conservative entering the corner because if we push it too much, it'll actually damage the engine. You see white smoke, and then it'll last for a couple laps, and then it'll grenade. So don't want to have that happen. I've had that happen many times in Thunder 03, a couple times in Thunder 04. So drafting, you have to feather the throttle. You have to kind of treat it like a restrictor plate race. You have to keep some sort of a medium between you and the car ahead in terms of when you gain a whole bunch. You don't want to cook the engine. But if you don't run the RPMs to the ragged edge, guess what? You're just giving up speed. So if you're running a straight line, you ain't got to worry about it. You know, when there's no one around you, it's just when you have draft or a push from behind, you got to have that extra. Oh, look at that caution. Oh, thank you, Jesus. But now this is a big, big, big gamble because it's lap 4. They'll restart on lap 5, I think. Oh, dang, that was big damage. That whole trunk or something fell off that Ford Taurus. So that thing's dropping debris. This is too early to pit, though. We've already did the math on it. You have to pit on lap 7. We're going to have to stay out. Even if they all pit, we cannot make the end of this race, right? That's all I need to know. To me, this is... It's enticing, right? You might be able to go all the way on tires, but you still got to put a full tank of gas. It's no point. I mean, when I say go all the way on tires, I mean your tires are gonna be roached. But we've already done the math in practice. We ran a mock fuel run. You got to pit on lap 7. That's the earliest you can, because if you pit on lap 6, good luck. You would definitely need the most fuel efficient car in the field to make it on lap 6, based on my calculations. Oh, fudge! The car is getting loose off the corner. Right there, turn 2 exit. Another caution there. That might get us a little bit closer, but I still think you can't pit here. Lap 6 coming to lap 12. Do you pit here? Oh, look at... They must have had a big accident there, because debris off that car as well. But do you pit, though? This is going to be the million-dollar question. It's going to be lap 6 on the restart. We've already done the calculations, but I don't know how much fuel you consume during the pit stop, or the caution laps. Because in Thunder 04, you actually save fuel under caution. I don't know if this game has that feature. So what do you do here? Do you pit or do you not pit? If we don't pit, here's what's going to happen. We're going to be 43rd, and we're going to pin under green, and odds are we're not going to get a caution, and we're going to lose, or that we'll be first, and then we'll end up 43rd. If we pit, like, this is literally like a 50-50 gamble, and I don't know what they're going to do. Trying to see if they turn, we're going to pit. Are they going to pit? Are they going to pit? Yes! Whoo! Thank you, Lord Jesus. See, if we were 3rd or 2nd, we couldn't have waited. But I waited and seen how they were doing it. Not going to touch the car. We spent 10 minutes in practice trying to get this thing tuned up. We're going to keep it how it is. But this is a gamble. I don't think we're going to be full on fuel. Like, I don't think we're going to have enough to the end. We might need a caution to bail us out. And there's always that possibility of having a late yellow that actually produces a green-white checkered, which we've had that happen at New Hampshire, the Truck Series, and it really screws you up. Interesting how, like, the top 3 guys in the points are 1, 2, and 3. It's pretty cool. How are y'all doing, fellas? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Come on, team. We need a great pit stop. Lord, please. We need a great pit stop here. Get some track position. I've noticed you actually can gain track position on these caution pit stops. Unless they do that, they just sit there and wait. But for the most part, you do gain a little bit of spots on pit road. I've had that happen. Now, does caution laps save you fuel? That's the million-dollar question. I have no idea. I can confirm that for Thunder 03 and Thunder 04. I've had that help. But in this game, I don't know. This is early, because this is technically pitting on lap 5. I do not feel confident in this fuel strategy whatsoever. And this 33 car, 133, whoever it is, can be on our bottom. Take care of the car here in the corner. Let's not tear it up. We were making good progress early on, so let's just be patient on this first lap here. And just try to hook and book. We got Jamie McMurray in the 64 Dodge Charger. Just take care of the car. Again, top 15 is the goal day, because this is a track that we ran horribly at. Why is the car sliding entering the corner? I literally tightened this thing up. Are you kidding me? Come on, car. Don't do this to me. Come on, McMurray. Just give up that spot. Hard racing in Fontana. Gotta take care of the car. And another interesting point about Fontana is you also steer with the gas, if that makes any sense. It's like dirt racing. You know, you steer with the throttle. Just like at the tunnel turn at Pocono, you steer with the throttle. If you don't put the gas into it, guess what? You're just going to slide, and you're going to hit the wall. But if you put gas into it, inevitably it helps your car turn. It's really weird. Like if you're loose at Phoenix, if you hit the brakes and the gas at the same time, it straightens your car out and allows you to hook the bottom. It's just weird how it works. Come on, come on, come on. Just got to stay off that white line as well. This is one of the worst tracks for the apron spin out. The car's got some horsepower, though. I'll be honest. It's got some horsepower. This guy's going to block me on the straightaway. He deserves to get Brad Cade, Carl Edwards into the catch fence for blocking on a straightaway at a track this fast. I could get it if it's the last lap or something for the win, maybe. But for 13th and 12th, are you kidding me? That's how you get hooked, slammed to the inside wall, and then you miss half the season. I'm just keeping it real. That's what happens. You make a bad block, you go into catch fits, and you don't race until the season's over. Car's getting really tight off turn 2. But hey, look, we're top 15 right now. Clint Boyer's out front. I don't know where JJ Yaley is. I believe he's in the top 5. But again, this is our statistically, or just truth be told, this is our worst track in the Busch Series. So to be able to make the improvements right now is good. But I don't think we have enough fuel to get to the end. I truly do not. So especially with our gear ratio being so fast, that's going to consume more fuel. I just don't feel confident with this, guys. So if we run out of gas, our season's over. But if we make it, well, we live to fight another day. Unless we get a quick caution or something that might help us. Doubt it. This green car, take a hike. Come on, bro. Take a hike. I can't get around him. And he blocks me on the straightaway. I mean, he's helping us draft, but, I mean, I gotta go. Come on, you jabroni. And then he's gonna gap us again, and he's gonna come down and block. And we're just gonna botch the corner there just a little bit. Tires are starting to wear. Gotta lift, gotta brake. Make the corner. Oh, fudge. Here's McMurray, and he's going to dive bomb the corner if we don't give him the inside. So I got to choke out of the throttle again. Because if we don't let him go, he'll plow us in the corner. And then Mark Martin, well, luckily he didn't go underneath this. And this is what I was talking about with the fuel. Look, we just need to just get this thing home. I mean, I want to push this car to the limit, but we got to get to the end of this race. Just need to get this thing to the end. Lord, please. Car's loose. Every time they get behind me, the car gets freaking loose. You got to be kidding me, Mark. Come on. And, yep, he's just going to stay right there and continue to take all the air off our car. Are you kidding me? I do believe it actually affects your car in this game. Because what happens is it actually affects your speed, and that inevitably affects your overall handling. And what it can help you, it can hurt you. Don't want to get hooked here. Just want to get around Earnhardt. Oh, fudge. Catch the car off the corner. Thank you, Junior. Oh, we survived Fontana. We had enough fuel. Thank the good Lord. So, my calculations tell me cautions do save you fuel. I was not sure on that, but this experiment worked. JJ Yaley got 8th. We're still going to lose points, but we survived. If we would have ran out of gas there, our season would have ended in Fontana, but we survived. We advanced. We're going to lose again some points, 147 to 121, so, you know, 25 points give or take, but we're gonna move on to the next one. The effort we put in practice was absolutely worth it because that car would have been a disaster if we didn't run the mock fuel run and learn how much fuel we needed and learn what we had to do to be good on the 5th, 6th, and 7th lap. We would have been done. But it's weird how they get behind you. Oh, this guy's mad. That's the guy we door slammed at Michigan because he blocked us on the straightaway. But it's interesting, when the cars get behind you, it actually makes you looser. Like when Mark Martin got behind my car, it was pushing our car faster. So my theory is that when your car's loose, it's almost like you're just gassing it up way too much, so it's oversteering. That's my theory, when they get right behind you. Which is kind of interesting, because usually aerodynamics don't affect how your car's handling. Apparently it does. Let's see what's crack-a-lacking. Yes! There we go. Finally they give us a raise. And go ahead and apologize to him. And, well, we survived Fontana. We're going to lose a little bit of points, but guess what? We're moving on to, I don't even know what race this is. I think it's Richmond. Yep, Richmond, which we can win that race. You know how we are at short tracks. 352 behind. It's going to take a grand slam, but we're going to keep trying. Here's your updated standings. Chase has began. Michael Waltrip holds on to that final spot. Huge for DEI. And so, well, it's going to be an interesting championship. Here's through all these. And I'm curious what our raise is for the NASCAR Nationwide or Busch Series. So it's about a $3,000 raise per race, which is really freaking good, to be honest with you. So I'm really happy about that. But thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Only a handful of races are left in the season, fellas. It's going to be a good one. Hope you're having a blessed one. Like, comment, subscribe. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.